Dear Mr. President, Excellencies, distinguished guests, colleagues and friends. Nuclear power technologies are an essence of achievements of the mankind. But what is nuclear energy was associated with today? And we can think about several words like reliability, low footprint, energy security, an essential tool of fighting climate change, decarbonization. And we started more and more talking about the renaissance of nuclear energy and what we need for renaissance. We need to construct new units. We need to get innovations. We need new technologies like SMRs and other developments. And we need the qualified personnel. We need a new generation of people who would be involved in nuclear sphere, in nuclear development. And I can tell you one story. That's a story of a boy who 10 years old. His name is Victor, and he lives in Zaporizhia. And he lives in the family of engineers, and in his 10 years, he drew a picture of Zaporizhia NPP, and he wants to become an engineer. And on the 9th of October, 2 o'clock at night, he was killed by Russian missile, as another kids. 3 more girls were wounded, heavy wounded, and 4 boys were heavy wounded, not older than 16 years old. And that is the story of Ukraine today, and that is the story how Russia attacked the future of nuclear. And that is not only about the war of Ukraine and Russia. As of today, Russia have killed more than 500 kids in Ukraine. Children who could probably become engineers, scientists, and even a new reactor designers, but will never do. I want to remind you the disaster in Chernobyl. Everyone knows these words, Chernobyl. And 200,000 kilometers were influenced by radiation. 8.5 million of people were exposed to extensive radiation dose. The consequences of this disaster were felt as far as Sweden and Finland. And there were just 1 reactor. At Zaporizhia NPP, we have 6 reactors. In case of major nuclear accident at Zaporizhia NPP, those figures will be counted in millions, as well as the millions of people will be affected all around the world. I just remind you that 7 times the Zaporizhia NPP was in blackout due to the shelling, 7 times. And I'm grateful to Rafael that he mentioned this. That's not a game. How much blackout should we wait for a nuclear accident? And of course, any, even small accident on Zaporizhia NPP could stop not only the renaissance of nuclear energy, but I must say even the development of the whole sphere. If there are a major accident there, the consequences will be felt beyond Ukraine, and I'm sure even beyond Europe. Everything we mentioned as the future of nuclear energy can become a past. And the future of the nuclear renaissance is decided today in Ukraine, right now is decided in Ukraine. And of course, we must return to the basic principles of nuclear safety and security that Russia destroyed. And today, at this conference, I'm grateful to support of almost all of you for this situation which we had on Zaporizhia NPP. But we discuss the violation of nuclear safety and security rules deliberately created by one of EIA members. I just want to quote the Board of Governors resolution which was adopted, 3 of which was adopted on Ukraine. to immediately cease all action against and the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant and any other nuclear facilities in Ukraine, in order for the competent Ukrainian authorities to regain full control over the nuclear facilities within Ukraine's internationally recognized border, including the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, to ensure their safe and secure operation. And what was the answer? The Russian reaction was exactly the opposite. I would like to thank Mr. Grossi, and he's really a big friend of Ukraine. He did a lot of work, and especially his tremendous job for the sake of steering the situation on the station. I would like also to thank the EIA experts for their brave presence at the Zaporizhzhia NPP and other Ukraine nuclear power plants, making a significant contribution to nuclear security on the continent. The first visit on Zaporizhzhia NPP by the expert of EIA, they showed the report, which confirmed the violation of all 7 pillars of nuclear safety and security, and they really show what is happening on the site. We had no time to wait, and the situation, it doesn't look that it would normalize itself. So we need actions, and actions right now. The Ukraine approach is, of course, the full deoccupation of the station, and deeply involved with the experts of EIA, and I think that we need to think of the re-strengthening the power of EIA as an organization. I think that today, with the challenges of today, EIA should have more power. Of course, the return of all 7 pillars of nuclear safety and security. And of course, we should think about the demilitarized zone around the Zaporizhzhia NPP. And finally, we need to find an answer to one question. How can we advance our nuclear ambitions if we cannot ensure nuclear safety and security? And I think that is a great challenge for all the countries around the world. Excellencies, President, and I really want to use this opportunity to thank the countries for your solidarity and that you stand with Ukraine. You are with us. We feel it through support, through your positions on different international forums. Of course, I encourage all members to participate in the Ukraine President Zelensky peace formula. And the first item of this peace formula is nuclear and radiation safety. So I really want you to become a part of discussion around this, because we need to create some new mechanism for the future. And with great hope that we would work together, I really think that that is very difficult task for us to find solutions which are essential and global for the development of peaceful nuclear in the world. Thank you very much.